today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to do two kinds of charts, a column chart and a pie chart. And we're going to start with a column chart. Now, before you can do a chart, grade 10s, you have to select the data you want to put in your chart. So I am going to select from A3 to B9. And in the Insert tab in the Charts group, I'm going to click on the arrow next to column. And it gives you an option of quite a few columns to choose. I am going to choose the first one. And you can see it automatically puts my graph on my page. Now, we are going to edit this chart so that we give it a proper title. We are going to label the x-axis. Remember, the x-axis is always the horizontal axis. And we are going to label the y-axis. And remember, the y-axis is always the vertical axis. So we're going to start with the chart title. Excel automatically will put in a title for you, but it's quite easy to change it. So I'm going to click on my chart title. I'm going to select what the chart has, what Excel has put in for me, and I'm going to type in my own title. Pretty simple. Now I'm going to go and give the x-axis a label. Now to do that, you need to select your chart. Then you have to click on the Layout tab. And in the Labels group, we have Axis Titles. I'm going to click on the Axis title. We know the x-axis is the horizontal axis, so I'm going to choose Horizontal Axis Title, and I'm going to say Title below Axis, and I'm going to type in the word Item, and it puts in the x-axis label for you. And it works exactly the same way for your y-axis label. I'm going to go back to Layout, back to Axis Titles, but this time we're going for the vertical title. And grade 10s, it's a good idea to always choose Rotated Title. And I'm going to type in Amount and Enter. And you can see that it is put in our y-axis title for us. Now, Excel automatically puts in a legend. This is the legend over here. It tells us that the dark blue represents the amount. Now, you have an option of deleting your legend, or you can put it somewhere else on your page. And to do that, it's quite simple. You click on Legend. We go back to Labels in the Layout tab. I'm going to click on Legend. And it gives me a whole lot of options as to where I want to put my legend. And for today, I'm going to say Show Legend at Bottom. And you can see that it has put our legend at the bottom of our chart. Okay, so that is our column chart. Now I'm going to go and do a pie chart for you. So to do a pie chart, again, you highlight what you want to put in your chart. I'm going to click on Insert, and I'm going to choose from the Charts group. This time I'm going to choose a pie, and for fun I am going to choose a 3D pie. And you can see Excel's already put the pie into our spreadsheet, but I'm going to move it because it's covering my data and I don't want it to cover my data. Now, grade 10s, if you look at this pie, it doesn't mean much. Number one, there is no title. And number two, we do not know what the pie pieces or the amounts the pie pieces actually represent. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to give the pie chart a title. Remember from last time, we are going to click on Layout. We are going to go to Chart Title. We want it above the chart, and I'm going to type in Amount Sold. So we now have a title, and now I'm going to give the pie data labels. So I'm going to click to select my pie chart, and in the Labels group, I'm going to click on the arrow next to Data Labels, and I'm going to choose More Data Label Options. And then it gives me an option of whether I want to put in the value or if I want to put in the percentage. Now, grade 10s, most pie charts represent a percentage of something. So I'm going to choose percentage, and I'm going to say close. And you can see it has put my data labels inside my pie. Again, I've got my legend on the right-hand side, and if I don't want my legend there, remember we can reposition our legend somewhere else. Let's put it at the top for a change. Now, if you look at the pie, the colors that Excel has chosen are quite dark, and you can't really see the labels on it. So you can actually recolor the pieces of the pie. So I'm going to start with the dark purple. I'm going to click on the pie chart once, and then I'm going to click just on that piece of pie. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to Format Data Point. I'm going to choose Fill, a solid fill, and I'm going to choose a completely different color. And I'm going to say OK. And you can do the same with all the other pieces as well, just so that it's a bit lighter. And we have recolored our pie chart. You can recolor the column chart as well if that's what you want to do. So to do that, you just click on the first column twice, and in the home group in font, you can actually go to full color, and you can choose a different color. And you can do that with all of them until you've changed the color for all of them. And that's grade 10s is the very basics of charts, and that's the end of our lesson. I hope to see you again soon.